Hello everyone, it's Harry here.
And Ethan.
And welcome to another First Impressions. It's been a long time since we've done any, to be honest.
Yeah.
Took a long break out there after Pokemon Origins. It blew my mind that much, I reckon. This is actually Ethan's pick. Kill or Kill. So, start us off.
Okay, so this...
Better chemistry than with George.
It's one of my favourite series. It's made by the same people who made Gurren Lagann. It's kind of biased in that way. What?
Which company is that?
The thing is, Aniplex, a lot of people think Aniplex made Gurren Lagann.
I think they're a dubbing company, aren't they?
They are a dubbing company, yeah. I can't remember who exactly made them, but Trigger made this, and I know they're part of the people that made Gurren Lagann, so they're basically the same team.
Yeah.
But this guy right here is one of my favourite. He's my favourite character.
But before you get into that, describe what this series is about, because this is probably the only first impressions where I've not watched anything to do with this series, so it's actually a first impression. What is this series about?
It's about an exchange student called Ryuko Matoi.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is really weird.
That was really nice, that animation. Yeah. Sorry, Karen.
Ryuko Matoi, and she's an exchange student from another school coming to Honoji Academy, which is for the elite, and you'll see what it means by elite, because you can always see the over-the-top action already. He's wearing something called a 3-star Goku uniform. He's got a 1-star. It amplifies your strength and everything, intelligence.
Is that a reference?
No. So it's amazing. So he gets much, much stronger.
So what is the series actually about? Is it just like the adventures of this character?
Pretty much. It's like her discovering who she is, and then she finds out a certain thing, and then it makes her want to beat the main person of this.
Okay.
Not Gamagori, but her name is Satsuki.
All I know about this series is that I've heard it mentioned on Twitter by ntom64, and that it was really over the top. That's literally all I know about it.
I love it.
And I heard Kaiser Neko from Team 4-Star talk about it on Twitter, and again, all he ever talked about was like how over the top and how great it was. Like, I know nothing else about it, but
you can see by this already. Look at this.
Jesus Christ!
Look, and this is a school, and he's the disciplinary committee chair, and that's what he does to people.
Fucking hell!
Those whips. Look, he's got whips that are like barbed.
Jesus Christ!
He beats students to a goddamn pulp. Look at it.
It's like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I like. Look, see, look, he got it folded.
What the fuck?
It's the most amazing thing I've seen.
I have a feeling I'm going to be saying what the fuck a lot in this episode.
But a lot of people say that Ryuko Matoi is... You know how people say like Samus is like waifu, is like the perfect like kind of...
That's not what waifu means.
No, you didn't even let me say it. Waifu, like, she's the perfect kind of like wife material and crap like that.
So did you say Samus?
Samus, yeah, Samus Aran, yeah.
She kills people and blows planets up.
But like, because she's very attractive... She's very attractive and stuff like that. But Ryuko Matoi is like, people say like, oh, she's like the perfect wife and stuff, but... Or Satsuki.
Sorry, just before we continue, I've never heard anyone refer to Samus as a waifu.
The two best friends do.
She's...
A lot. And then all their fans do.
Samus is like a Western creation. She's not really what I'm talking about, she's a Japanese creation.
Japanese,
an idiot.
Yeah. But I love this because look, it looks like the Death Star or something. Look.
What the fuck?
Look, that's the academy. It's like a huge concrete... Look, and there's cities within it. That's the whole... Look at that.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Look, and then there's a transfer students. That's Riku in the middle.
Let's be careful with the wire there.
But, yeah.
I like in the...
Her eyes design's really cool as well.
I know, probably more the name than anything, but it reminds me a lot of Kill Bill. Just from, like, the over-the-topness of it all. You haven't seen seen Kill Bill, have you?
No, I was going to say it might be some sort of reference, like, I don't know, that she's like a strong female character.
No, I think I'm not saying it's like I'm not saying it is a reference. I'm saying the style. It's very style heavy.
But I do love, like, you know, like most. Yeah, she eats a lemon raw. That's kind of weird,
that's
isn't it?
pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
that's a good way to show your characters a hardcore.
Solidify her as a strong female character. They don't need no man.
It's like eating a pineapple raw.
So obviously a pickpocket. Took the fucking lemon.
So we're watching the sub here because we're using a Netflix version of it, which it does have the dub on it, doesn't it? The Netflix.
No,
it doesn't.
There is a dub, but it's not finished yet. I don't think.
So like,
So they would put it on.
Have you seen the dub?
Yes, and I don't like it.
I was just going to
I
say,
watched
like,
a fight between two of the main characters, and it was just like, I can't. It's like Naruto. I can't watch it in.
it's more of a Naruto than a Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Let's put that. Or a Bleach, because I don't like the Bleach dub either. That sucks.
I don't think I've ever met anybody.
No offense to Carle Bear, who's a voice in that, or Vic Mignogna, who's a voice in that. But I don't like the dubbing.
I've never met anyone in my life who likes Bleach.
I know like 7 people that like Bleach. Just because there's like, oh, I like it's over the top, and I was like, so you don't like Dragon Ball Z? No, it's too over the top. I was like, hang on. I was like, what's it called? The main, I do love that. The main character of Bleach, Ichigo, can beat Goku. It's been like, in power levels, but like strength and stuff.
You're talking about over the top. Actually, I do have quite an interesting question. Like, what is Well, I say it's interesting, but I'm like, for you, what does a good over the top compare to a bad over the top? Like, this is quite obviously over the top, and it's meant to be balls to the wall, just nuts and fun. Yeah. But like, there are different types. You don't have to keep pointing. I am watching it as well. I'm just saying there are different types of over the top. Like, to me, an M. Night film, After Earth, for example, is a bad case of over the top.
Yeah, it's but like really kind of pretentious.
But like,
a lot of it.
I've watched most of Gurren Lagann at this point. Did you remember in our first one we talked about me watching the entire series? And for me, the over the top parts can get a little bit annoying sometimes. Yeah. Just when I watch Gurren Lagann, but I'm going to say. The thing is, like with Gurren Lagann, it's not a series that's built to be over the top. It's built to have a story. If you're trying to be serious and have over the top moments, I'm sorry, you have to try really hard to do that.
This series does that. Like, he's crucified. Look at that. Like, that is scary. But like,
I think that's just adding to like the over the topness. I don't think I haven't seen anything of this yet, so I don't know if it's going to try and have a story. But the point I'm trying to make is
it does.
You can like Attack on Titan is another example of it taking itself too seriously when it has a plot that is so overly grandiose.
Also, that teacher is also one of my favourite characters. When you find out what more about him, he's one of my favourites just because of how ridiculous it is. He's sort of like Kamina in a way. No, actually, no. I say he's more like Leron.
I was just going to say a massive spoiler, but it's good for Gurren Lagann.
He's more like Leron actually, because he's like kind of like he's kind of like a pervert.
Voiced by Steve Bloom.
No, he's kind of like a pervert, but
what? Sorry,
he's
just
a cool guy at the same time.
Out of interest, why do they keep referring to Nazism? Is it like a parallel world where Nazis won?
No, it's
okay.
It's supposed to reference what this school's run like.
Oh,
but not.
Okay.
But they don't kill
people,
millions of innocent people. It's just in the way it's run. It's kind of like very strict and like very
fascistic,
uniformed, and
fascistic.
Yeah.
So
you'll see the students later when they do like a wide pan shot of all of the people. They all look exactly the same.
What do you mean a wide pan shot?
Like when you've got like a wide look. So like all the students look similar,
yeah. Okay,
like
I see
that,
what
for
you mean,
example. And the fact about the over topness, I love the actual characters like size. It changes all the time. Like he's actually supposed to be 8 foot, but in other scenes you see him he's like 10 foot tall.
Oh, that is just for comedic effect though, isn't it? It's not for anything else.
But like you see like all the uniform they all look the same. See.
So is this still going or is it finished now?
No, it's finished. I really wish I'd do a second season, but I don't think they can continue it.
So, like, it's confirmed, or it's confirmed finished?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I'd rather something just kind of had its time and went, rather than... Okay, I haven't finished Gurren Lagann, but I can tell that's going to be a solid, like, one-season thing. I reckon if that had continued, I don't know how you could stretch that story out any more than what it is. No. In a story that is... It is quite stretched out.
It does end.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying Gurren Lagann is pretty stretched out as it is, for me, personally. It would have been a solid 12-episode thing.
Kya Nande. I love that. And possibly one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen. It's half of a scissor.
What?
Yeah, this is called a scissor blade. Half a scissor.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like when you said that,
a toothpick.
No, when you said that, I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's shaped like scissors, but they don't know what it is. But they actually just went, oh, it's half a scissor. Okay, fair enough.
It's half a pair of giant scissors. You find out what it's actually supposed to be a lot later on. But interestingly enough, the thumbnail for Kill la Kill, like you see on the actual TV there, she never actually wears that. She never looks like that.
Ethan's referring to the Netflix the
Fun
promotional image.
And that's one of my. I was gonna say it's one of my favourite characters, but it's not. It's the boxing club. He's the boxing club chief, and they all have these 2-star Goku uniforms.
I have a feeling he should be voiced by Danny DeVito, but don't ask me why.
I'm gonna punch you until you bleed.
That was the worst Danny DeVito impression ever.
Probably.
Danny.
Yeah, I do love the characters in this. I really do. So they have little diagrams to show you what their powers do. Basically,
They do this for every character.
every character
What
she
the
fights
fuck?
as a challenge.
Athleticism augmenting. That's pretty great.
Yeah. So you see us all weighted and stuff like that. Yeah.
So is this like a series that is ultimately trying to make a point about something, or is it just for mindless fun?
Later on, it becomes really kind of surreal.
You'd have to fucking raise your voice. So
Later on, it becomes very, very surreal. Like it sounds like it's trying to make a point, but it's actually not. I can't really explain about spoiling anything, but I don't know.
No, you could have just. You don't have to say any more than that.
They say clothes are you either wear clothes or you're being worn by clothes.
That doesn't.
It
what
sounds,
the fuck?
Yeah, it's really weird. That's not. I guess that's not spoiling.
Okay, out of context, that probably doesn't make any sense.
But
I see that this series is trying not to do all the fish out of water stuck cliches.
No.
That she's actually showing how cruel this character is just by her.
Shit kicked out of
I
her.
love that kind of style of anime, by the way. That shot just then when they do the pencils a bit more kind of rough.
Yeah,
in a more rough style.
Sketched kind of style.
I was thinking, by the way, we just to kind of clarify for people who are watching this on YouTube, just a with a random point. You may have noticed that I've deleted the Kung Fu Panda movie commentaries that I did with George. 2 reasons. One, they're shit. It was our first attempt at a movie commentary, so it was pretty lame. And second, we can't actually monetize those. As well, I can't monetize those because it's got the audio of the film. So me and Ethan will be redoing those at some point.
Probably, yeah.
Not probably, you fucking will.
Maybe.
So that was. Sorry to go off a bit off topic there. I thought it was worth clarifying it here, though.
But yes, people saying about Kill la Kill, Gamagori, that disciplinary chair, is my favourite character because he's one of the most manliest men I've ever seen in an anime, apart from Armstrong, because he's the ultimate.
I was just going to make
him as well.
I was just going to make a reference to Armstrong, but I didn't feel the need.
I guess there's sort of some reference to Son Goku, because he's called a Kanto monkey because he's from the north of Japan.
Oh yeah, that's totally a reference.
And he's wearing a Goku uniform.
I'm saying that's totally a reference. It's gotta be.
But interestingly enough, I can't remember what does Goku mean. God?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just a name.
Is it just a name?
Yeah.
Because
no, it's a vegetable reference, isn't it? Because all the sayings are vegetable.
Raditz is radish. And
I don't know
Vegeta's vegetable.
I'm not too sure what Goku's is though. I think it's just it's a Japanese word for a vegetable. I'm sure.
Naruto is a spice also, but
he's also. No, I was going to say.
Dick.
Oh no, we're not going to go there.
We're
going to have to do that one day. I hope you realise the first episode of Naruto.
Yeah, that's fine. You could do the first episode of Shippuden as well because. Well, the first episode of Shippuden's pretty good. I
wish there was a visual because you could just see my face there, people. I might just put a picture in and we just.
But yeah, this is gonna be like a Gurren Lagann type deal. It's one of my favourite short series. I need to watch more of these kind of animes actually because there's short series of them.
I have just noticed that it says on the Netflix preview thing there's only 24 episodes, which is kind of
it's shorter than Gurren Lagann.
It's kind of what does this have a recollection episode every so that probably explains why there's one episode less. Gurren Lagann has one, I'm pretty sure.
That's 28, doesn't it?
Gurren Lagann has 26 episodes.
Oh,
but does that have a flashback episode though? I haven't got to that point.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But that, you saw that guy there hiding behind the pillar. That's that teacher guy, and he's because he's incredibly manly and incredibly attractive. And when you find out more about him later, it's one of my favourite things. It's so goddamn funny, and also Blood plays a main role in this.
Yeah, plot device.
Yes, sort of. It's just something wait, give me more. It's and also I've got to say this anime is extremely sexually explicit as well.
I've heard things.
Yeah, so like that's they say a sailor uniform, like, you know, the typical schoolgirl outfit. So look,
What the fuck?
somebody say rape, but he is literally just like he's a uniform.
He's a uniform.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's called a kamui, which is I can't remember what it means in Japanese, but like, yeah, it's like he like begs her to put him on, and you find out later on that he needs blood to be powered.
they say careful of the spoilers though.
It's not really a spoiler. He needs blood to be powered, but that's really got the over the topness, all the sparkles and stuff.
So you said you made a point earlier about the promotional image on Netflix not being the uniform she actually wears. Why is she wearing it?
Well, what I mean by that is like that uniform there is ripped and it looks nothing like the one she's actually wearing.
Oh, so it's just an action shot, pretty much. It's not anything else.
Yeah. Like, she doesn't have suspenders on that one. She doesn't actually have the skirt in the final uniform. She doesn't have... That glove looks different. I think they drew it before they actually...
I'm saying that just could be an
finished
early action shot. I just say the city... What's the city's name?
Honoji Academy. I can't remember what the city's called.
It reminds me a lot of Minas Tirith from Return of the King.
Yeah, it's meant to be like a castle. It's meant to look like a castle, so... But, I love that guy, the guy with the green hair.
That's a weird...
Honoko,
That's a weird shot, because I know that they're 2D models, and it's making them look oddly 3D there.
That effect on the gloves as well, whenever you see a Goku uniform, was really weird. You see like all...
I think that's CG.
No, maybe actually. I actually don't know. But he's one of my favourites.
Think about the floating...
But this is what I mean.
Think about the floating fortress in the second Pokemon movie. Pretty much. What the fuck?
She's being held captive, so like Ryuko will come back basically. So look at this weird shit going on.
What is going on?
Look, he makes a shrimp, or was it krill? I can't remember. Look, they're planning to put her into that unless Ryuko comes back basically.
This is so. Do you find this uncomfortable? It's like, do you think this is sexist? No, I don't want to get into a whole.
Not really.
I don't want to get into a whole
Doesn't
like.
bother me.
I don't want to get into a whole like sexist debate because I don't want any Gamergate fucktards coming in here. But and I've just lost 10 subscribers by saying that. Probably, I don't give a shit.
No,
But
I do like this.
do you think I know Japan has different attitudes to sex and women. They're genuinely a lot more open about that stuff. But like, I think sometimes it goes a bit too far, wouldn't you say? Like, was it High School They Did? You said was pretty much pornography.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that's going a bit too far.
But it's. I don't think it's in a way that would offend somebody. I think it's just comedic. It's not actually. I wouldn't say it's offensive. See, look, is that kind of this kind of surreal shit going on? Look at this. Look. He has an ability where he can like he manipulates fists that fly through the air.
What the fuck?
Look. See, look at this. Look. You read what he's saying is like a flood of left jabs into a right foot. Right straight, yeah.
I literally.
That is really a corkscrew. Look, give it a goal reference.
I literally don't understand what's going on. All I want to say is that he better punch a pigmol tornado in a minute.
Tenken Fukusa.
Yeah, she's not there.
No, she is. See, that's what the uniform is. It looks sort of similar, but it's a fusion between what it looks. See, look.
That's so fucking over the top. What? Oh yeah, okay, I get it. So she has to keep that on now. Okay.
You're mocking boxing, no all sports. This is so weird.
What the fuck?
So, takes off the soft gloves.
I'm gonna be honest.
What the hell?
I'm not really enjoying this. Like, we're just watching it. I don't know if it's just because I'm not in the mood, but like, there's something weird. I think I could watch one episode of this at a time. I don't think I could watch them over and over again.
It's quite hard to watch. It's like Hunter x Hunter. That is very hard to watch a lot of the time. No, but it's actually on Netflix as well. It's a very hard one to watch. I don't like it. It's probably one of the first anime I've not really liked that much. I've watched quite a lot, but like, you know, I've accepted. See, she's like beating.
That was a nice little touch. I will give them that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just. It's one of my favourites. Just I guess it's kind of
What is with the camera shots in this?
I know it's a bit weird, isn't it? See, look, it's that suit she wears, the sailor uniform, gives her like unimaginable power. As long as she can still walk, basically, because like it's drinking blood from her.
Oh, so it's basically she's producing blood for it constantly.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
And the more she moves and the more she like exerts herself and like does stronger attacks, she gets weaker. It's kind of like Ki in a way, or like Chuck.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Actually, I like that. That's kind of a nice like way of making the physical exertion thing make a bit of sense. Because I kind of but.
That's what I mean about a sexual thing. Look, she's like being wailed on.
But like as a prerequisite to wearing that, she also has to wear something which you wouldn't really be allowed in a school.
Yeah. Also, this music is really cool. It's called "Don't Lose Your Way" and it's like really epic.
What's your opinion of the soundtrack overall?
Really good. Like it's all J-pop and I love it. Oh, like
Does she kill this guy?
no, he doesn't kill him. But see, like the action, this is amazing. And she does I think she does something now or something. Like it's a running thing that she does.
Okay,
Kind of
super
like
move.
I think this is it.
Drill dozer from Kiru. I don't know what that fucking move was called.
Giga Drill Break, it's called.
Okay.
It's in these Shitsu, fibre loss. There's this thing called life fibres that make up the Goku uniforms, which give them power.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying about clothing and stuff. So that's a life fibre, and it goes into the Kamui. Yeah. So like, you see where his private parts, there's a boxing glove, look. It's like kind of like Buta thing, isn't it?
Mm. What the fuck? Okay, that was pretty.
Look at her face, she's like,
That was pretty great.
look at this.
Okay,
Just how like blunt it is. Like,
we're coming up at the end of the episode, so basically, do you want to give your final thoughts quickly, both on this first episode and as the whole thing?
A lot of shit happens in the first episode. Let's put it that way. She goes into the school. She beats up a couple people. She beats one of the strongest guys in the academy in the first episode, and then she challenges the head of the academy to like kill her basically because she thinks she knows something. So
Okay, so we finished the episode now. It's going into the credits. Yeah, I thought it was all right. Didn't quite grab me as immediately as Gurren Lagann. It was only kind of at the end that I was starting to enjoy myself a little bit. I guess I'll have to actually watch it instead of talking over it to get it. But
I'd recommend it. It's really good. Really good.
So Ethan recommends this. I'm kind of shaky on it, but I'll say yes because it seems to be enjoyable if you like over the top things, to be honest. So that was Kill la Kill, and we'll see you next time. I think we might be doing Wolf's Rain or Higurashi next time.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I don't really like saying that because now we have to do one of those for the next one. Okay, so see you next time for another First Impressions.
See you next time.
Goodbye. Do your Takata one.
Goodbye.
Steve Bloom's crying.